Hi guys, it's me, Brooke. Welcome back to this week's video. So this week I'm going to be organizing my bookshelves. This is just one side. So I've done a whole bookshelf tour, I guess, in a sense, but I don't love the way, they're not bad, but they could be better. And I kind of want to decorate for fall, but that's the random pumpkins. That's not actually where they're at. I just wanted to redecorate and reset up my bookshelves first before I decorate for fall. So we're going to be decorating my bookshelves today. So I'm going to take you through a little tour of what they currently look like. They might be a little different from when I last filmed this video. And then I will take you to the other side of my bookshelf that you can't currently see. Then I'm going to take all the books down, organize them. I'll kind of show you how I organize them. And I have no clue what I'm going to do right now. So this might take me hours to do. And it's like midnight, but it's okay. I will take them all down, organize them out how I think I'm going to do it. And then you can come with me to set them up and watch my brain just jumble into a mess because I don't know what I'm doing. So I first started by posting a photo of my bookshelves on Lemon8 and asked for any advice. And one girl commented and said they looked top heavy, which is the perfect wording. I didn't know how else to describe, something was off. And she said it perfectly by saying top heavy. Because there's the shelves on top are smaller than these shelves I have on the bottom, and they're way more filled up on the top than they are down here. So she said to try to make this more decor and just a couple books and make the bottom shelf more books. So that's kind of my game plan right now. I don't know exactly how I'm doing that. So this is the first shelf. These are the top three, and then we have these bottom two. Up on the top, we have Colleen Hoover and then a random normal people book. And then we have a pumpkin, a bee, and then a box, which has nothing in it. So I don't know what I'm doing with that yet. And then my second shelf has Emily Henry, some other pumpkins sitting there. These are all kind of my summary books, plus Taylor Jenkins Reid. And then down here's my Magnolia Park shrine. So it's obviously grown. Necklaces, photos. I have the US versions, the UK versions. I've never here, and a bunch of little bees and knickknacks. So I'm thinking keeping Magnolia Parks on all these shelves and just kind of spreading out the decor with that. And then right here, I might do some books or something here. I have a little plant. I have pickleball stuff, which I don't know why that's there. And then that box has a Taylor Swift poster. And then I have all my annotating tools. And then we have these shelves down here, which there's 3 shelves on each side. And they are just really kind of random. I don't know. The bottom one is kind of the only one organized. Bottom on the left is my mystery books. All the other shelves are kind of just randomly thrown together. That's what I have for this one. This is my fantasy side. So the top shelf, again, these are just random up there. I kept Kira Cass books together. And then here is again, some random ones. I have Fourth Wing stuff, and maybe I'll put the Fourth Wing stuff with my Magnolia Parks. I'm not sure yet. Then there's another pumpkin. And then this Sarah J. Maas shelf, once I get the rest of Throne of Glass, and then there's also 2 random books currently sitting here also. Oh, and then I need to show you this. I got this little bat for the Bat Boys. I'm going to keep in my ACOTAR books. And it lights up, and I got it from the Target dollar section. So if you want it, go get it right now. So that's what my bookshelves currently look like. I'm not in love with it. I'm going to take all of them down now and try to organize them into piles, and I'll show you all those piles once that's done. Oh, and I also am going to add more pictures and stuff up there. I just also haven't done that either, and that's not happening tonight. But if you see that in this video and you're still not in love with the way it looks, please comment any other ideas you have at all. Or you can go look at my Lemon8 linked in the description, so you can see the whole room. And then if you think I should change things around in the room to make it look better, that would also be appreciated. So I'm now going to take down all these books, and I'll be back with you once I do that. Okay, I finished taking all the books down. I left the ACOTAR, or the Sarah J. Maas books, over there. So I'm going to keep them all together, so even if they move to another shelf, I'm just leaving them there for right now. And then this, I think I'm going to make is my favorites shelf. So I have my favorites out on there right now. Then I put all my decorations on here, and I moved all my summer decorations out. Okay, so I showed you the books that I kind of left up And these are all the piles I have. I mean, there's 2 fantasy piles here. These are literally organized by simply their fantasy, and that's the only way they're organized. Then we have this little pile right here, which I think I'm gonna do with my addicted books. Doing like a shelf of just like books about rich people, I guess. I have a lot of books about rich people, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then obviously I'll throw others in there if I think they'll need more in there. So I'll throw some other books in there too. But that's kind of that plan, and I might throw the Twisted series with it. Then this is just like romances. It started off as like summary, then it's had similar author, and then these are like more holiday ones right here. And then these are all kind of random ones that didn't have another place to be put right now, so that's where those are. And then this stack is, I think there's a couple young adults. Most of them are like adult romances in that stack. And then we have this stack, which is all authors together. So we have Anna Wong, Elle Kennedy, and Christina Lawrence are all just together right here. Behind that, we have, these are more random books, but most of those are literary fiction, and then there's Never and Powerless on top. And I have a stack right here. These are all books that I've read, because I'm going to try to like stack books in a way I can make more room with my space. So I'm going to try to stack books on top of other books. So I want to use the ones I've already read kind of as the base level for a lot of the books. And then there's a stack right here, and these are all my mysteries and thrillers. So they'll probably all stay together too. That's kind of all I have for organizing. I don't really know exactly what I'm doing. I could do like, I don't know, I have a lot, like I said, I think I'm gonna do like rich people, but I could easily do like royalty with it, because I have a lot of books with like royalty, but those dip more into fantasy as well, so they kind of mix over together. And then, I don't know, there's so many different ones. I could try to put like all young adult together and keep more adult together too. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, but I'm going to get started. Okay, I'm back. It's been about an hour and a half, and I finally finished. I said I was gonna come back after I did the bottom half, but it all just kind of had to be done right at once. I didn't have time to like really come back, because I still didn't even know. I switched up books like 5 more times to decide where they're all going. So you can see this side. I'll show you just like the top. So this little shelf right here is now just like all book supplies. I kept all my candles are there now. And then this is all like book journaling, annotating, bookmarks, stickers, all of that. And then above, we kept Magnolia Parks there, but we like did it differently. I stacked them all up, and I put my photos in between them. Little jewelry dish, and then I have 2 little bee bookends plus the 2 ornaments. And then above that, we have our Boys at Home, but we specifically highlighted Saving and Redeeming 6, because Joey and Aoife are my favorite people. And we have this like little skeleton statue, and then we have two little green pumpkins on the other side of it. And then up on the very top, we have our bee, because my dog will eat it if I put it any lower, so I can't actually really even show it off. It's kind of sad. But then we have, these are all random books I've read that just couldn't fit in these lower shelves, and so I just shoved them on the top because I've already read them, so I don't have to grab for them anymore. Now for the lower shelves, we have, they're like kind of organized. I don't know. I try to do like romance, fantasy, romance, romance, fantasy, romance, or fantasy, romance, fantasy. It didn't like super end up like that. This bottom shelf is all fantasy. That bottom shelf is, like I said, it was kind of my rich royalty shelf is what I ended up doing. So I have the Addicted series, A Million Kisses Your Lifetime, and then it has like the royal stuff, and has Red, White, and Royal Blue, the Royal We, Meet the Benedettos, and then the Kiara Cass series, because they're all kind of like princesses and stuff in those. Then above that shelf we have more fantasy and all my mystery, thriller, adventure books. And then My Policeman and Tell Me Lies, because they kind of just match the vibes, so they went there. And then right here we have all romances. It started off like school, and then transitioned into like hockey, winter, and then like summer. Is kind of, I don't know, it just happened. And then above that we have Taylor Jenkins Reid, Twisted Hate, and then other random fantasy books that I have that I don't have the full series of, but they have more books to them. So I wanted to have room for the rest of those books. And then I put a cute little pumpkin next to it for Halloween. And then over here is also all romances We have like that first stack is Sarah Adams, Elena Armis, and then there's a Lucy scorebook on top because I just didn't know where to put it and I didn't read it yet, so I put it on top. And then there's also a random country book by Harlow James on the bottom because country kind of, I don't know, like When in Rome Practice Makes Perfect, it gives me like country vibes, so I put it with the country book. And then the rest are just literally the most random romances, and then I have a couple authors like stacked together, plus some other random books. Again, we don't have a place to put them, but I didn't read them yet, so I wanted them to stay on these bottom shelves. Okay, then we have my like fantasy shelf, so this is a lot more empty. I just have my Sarah J. Maas shelf still kind of happening. I don't know, it's a little rough. We have our little bat on top because I wanted the bat for the Bat Boys. And then we have a disco ball because. And then up here we have this fuzzy pumpkin. We have the little Andarna dragon. You can't see her very well, but she's there. Maybe I'll put her on the pumpkin. There, now she's on the pumpkin so you can actually see her. And then we have Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, the little necklace I have for it, and then I left room for Onyx Storm when that comes out in January. And then I have this like little hand with like the zodiac symbols on it. I don't know, I think it's supposed to be like palm reading. I don't know. And then this top shelf is completely empty, so I have room for any more books that I need to maybe add up there because I ran out of room for some in there or whatever. That's what I've done so far with my bookshelves. So please, if you don't like them and you think there's a better way to organize them, please comment that down below so I can reorganize them. It'd be really helpful. I think I like them right now, but I've also been staring at them for like 2.5 hours at this point, so I don't really, I can't tell right now. Once I wake up tomorrow and like look at them again, I'll be able to tell better if I actually like them, but I don't know right now if I'm loving them or hating them. I feel very neutral about them. I'm just kind of sick of staring at them right now. That's really it. So again, if you have any other ideas, please comment them down below. Comment any other video ideas, book ideas you have. I've said this, I think, in every video so far. I'm sorry I've been so inconsistent. I'm trying to be better. I could have uploaded multiple videos last month and I just was too lazy to edit them. So I just need to be better at doing that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will hopefully see you in next week's video. Again, please comment any books you want me to read too. I love buying new books. So thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys later. Bye!